Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the electrifying world of EFED Broadcast Channel. Before we dive into the heart-pounding action, let's set the stage with a brief disclaimer. The following content is an EFED Broadcast Channel event created within the WWE 2K universe. All characters, storylines, and events are fictional and exist solely for entertainment purposes. Any resemblance to real-life individuals, living or deceased, is purely coincidental. Viewer discretion is advised. This show may contain intense simulated combat, dramatic rivalries, and over-the-top personas. It's all in good fun, but please remember that these are digital avatars, so grab your imaginary popcorn, suspend your disbelief, and let's get ready to rumble. Now, let the virtual battles commence.
I like your take on boobies. And I like boobies.
Hired Gun.
I am the hired.
Don't
Test.
Hired
Gun. I am the hired gun.
Don't
Test me.
I am the
I am the
I am the hired gun who about to set it off. Watch me leap from the top with the coup de grace. It's scary hours for you and all of y'all. How you want a submission to pinfall? I am the hired gun who about to set it off. Watch me leap from the top with the coup de grace. It's scary hours for you and all of y'all.
And welcome to the Turnbuckle Talk Podcast with your host, the Hired Gun. First, like, subscribe, share. How you doing, y'all? Well, I'm back. Make up for time. Probably be busy tomorrow and the weekend, so getting these episodes out now, you know. So AEW is pretty good. Some stuff, whatever. Like some stuff didn't make sense. Like the Swerve versus Kill Switch. We did that 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, you know, because he already fought Christian, so it's over with, you know. I enjoyed the battle royale. I didn't enjoy. Well, hold on. I enjoyed Christopher Daniels getting a new role. It keeps Tony Khan off air, off TV. You know, like use Tony Khan as a need and no basis. Put him on TV when you have to put him on TV. He doesn't need to have a lot of role. He doesn't need to have a lot of role like that. Christopher Daniels is a wrestler. He can take bumps better than Tony Khan can, and you can just use him. Now, what I didn't like, you know, people get mad when you say, "Oh, the E is copying people. The E is copying this, that." But people also get mad when AEW do it too, and they've been doing it. They did it with the Owen Hart tournament when the winners get title shots, which, you know, that could have happened weeks ago. Oh, I mean, yeah, like that could have happened weeks ago. Just like King of the Ring, like Triple H, like said that he didn't want, he didn't want to announce that, and he wanted the tournament to be stand on his own, you know. But whatever. But they copied him. Now, you know, the reason I say that is because Edge is hurt. So like they gotta take the belt away from him. The TNT belt from him, because, you know, he can't defend it no more. So if they can, now they was just gonna give it the Bucks were just gonna give the title to Jeff Hardy, which, you know, okay. understandable. They all got to go besides that period. Okada, the Butts, they all got to go besides that period. So you got to make something up. I mean, you got to do something. And it wasn't. I mean, so AEW is already heavily doing tournaments. And they was already doing the battle royale to decide the number one contender for the heavyweight title. They were already doing that. Alright, so like I understand the ladder match, but it's also copying NXT. The NXT is doing a ladder match for the next pay-per-view for the mid-card title. So mid-card title, ladder match. Only difference is the AEW is going to be a man ladder match. Okay, but it's still copying. Like it's still copying. You know, my opinion. So, but the Kill Switch and Swerve match was pretty good. I think they're doing now. Even though I'm happy I'm gonna see this match, I think they're speeding up. I think it's too soon to do Swerve versus Ospreay. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it. You know, I want to see that match, but I think they're moving too fast. I would have did Jay White versus Ospreay. You know, especially now that Jay White, Jay White can move on from the trios titles because Robinson is back. You know, like they can change that up. They can move that around. You know, and let Will Ospreay do his own thing, like single wise. Not like stay with the group, but he can do single stuff now. Now we can get Pat versus Jay White. You know, like we can get stuff going here. You know, like we can. I just need to. I think it's just too soon for Swerve versus Will Ospreay, unless you're gonna do it twice. You know, at this pay-per-view and then a couple of months later at the next pay-per-view. But I think it's too soon to get the belt off. I think it's too soon to get the belt off of Will Ospreay. I mean, not Will Ospreay, Swerve. And plus, Will Ospreay has a title. He just won a belt over the weekend. Now, point granted, it's not the world title, but still, like he has the international title right now. You know, so why are we feeding? I understand he's one of your biggest stars, alright, and so is Swerve. Now is Swerve more popular than Ospreay? No. Like I'm not gonna be. I mean, I like both of them. Alright, don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna be biased to Swerve when you can hear the audience. Now Swerve is over, but it ain't to the level of Will Ospreay. You know, I think it's too soon. And then again, you already put a belt on Will Ospreay. Alright? Like you already did that. Now I wish they do title for title. You know, I wish that happened. But you know but it's also a good thing. So let me say that now. Because the fact that open doors happening. And I mean not open door. The forbidden doors is happening soon. And I'm glad they didn't give Swerve somebody from New Japan to fight. You know? Because he needs to be established more. And he needs another story, another fight, another feud with somebody from AEW. And not New Japan. No. Like he needs somebody to fight from AEW. You know? Monet, she had her match. Like her first TV match, which is good, because we had to wait like 4 or 5 months for her to even have her match on Sunday. So her getting another match is good. It's good. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. So at least she's getting in time now. Less promo or less promos, more wrestling with her. Is how I see it. More promos, less wrestling. No. More wrestling, more promo. More wrestling, less promos from her. All right, like that's the bottom line here. Like less promos from her, more wrestling from her. She's better in the ring than she is on the mic. Always happened. Alright, that shit didn't just started with her and AEW. No, that's always been a thing in the WWE too. Like she's better in the ring than she is on the mic, and that's just being true. That's just being real. So, seeing her wrestle last night on TV was good. It was very, very good. Sorry, I'm reading something. I'm trying to see something. So, let me get into something real quick with these aspiring contracts for WWE. AEW too, but more so WWE. So Becky contract is gonna expire Friday. Okay, and she didn't sign another contract. All right, so her like if they don't get nothing done, her contract expires Friday. Okay. Alright, now, from what I'm hearing, Jesus, from what I'm hearing, she want to take some time off. Alright, so, okay, cool. Alright, there's nothing you can do with somebody who want to take time off. Alright, you can't sign somebody who want to take time off. And it's supposed to be a long period of time, so, what is that? Then, I'm not particularly sure this next person contract or when it's coming out. When it expires. But I keep hearing that Ricochet contract is expiring. Alright, I also heard don't quote me on that though, because I don't know. I don't know when it expires. I don't know if he turned another deal down. I'm just talking about it though. I also heard that he's leaving. That's what I heard. But it's another expiring contract. Now what I just heard today, which is true, and I know when the Chad Gable contract is expired. It expires next week. So, what are you gonna do with that? You have to sign him, okay? On the sole purpose of he's gonna get big money. AEW's gonna sign him just to sign him. TNA would sign him. New Japan would sign him. He's gonna get talked to if you don't take care of this now. But it's time to just right. Nadia, now, this is less important, but Nadia contract expires. It was gonna expire. They're talking to her now. The reason they fired that other guy who was taking care of this, because he wasn't taking care of this. This is a hiccup from some of these expiring their contracts are not because of Triple H and Nick Khan. Alright, some of this well, it's their fault because they put somebody in charge of it that was sabotaging these niggas. Alright? Alright? Like was sabotaging WWE. Like it really looked like that sometimes. You know? Like, how do you let all these contracts expire like this? And then try to take care of it last minute? Like the Finn thing happened. Now, again, the Finn thing was happening. Hell, the Damian Priest thing was happening. Like, their contract was expiring too. You know? So, the same thing with Drew at one point. Like, they should have fired this dude a long time ago. Because how do you let all these contracts expire like that? You know, they was having that problem with Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly at one point, and Johnny Gargano. You know, like just letting it, like just not taking care of this shit ahead of time. Like sabotaging. So they can go hit of Tony Khan. It's up now, mind you now. Chad's probably doing what a lot of these guys are going to start doing. They're going to go see what they can get somewhere else and bring it back to the table. You know, I can get this here. Dot. You know? I can get this here. I can get this. Like, they finna pay me this. What about you? Because again, Orton did that. You know? Orton did that, and Vince at the time didn't hesitate to make sure that Orton stayed. Edge did it too. Okay? Like, he went to AEW so he can get, and then he went back to WWE. This is what I'm gonna get. Alright? And Vince signed him. Now listen, at this point, you can't. What's what I'm looking for? At this point, you can't blink when it comes to certain things like this here. At this point, you can't call people's bluff, right? Because you know you need. You know, you need a situation to happen with this. Hold on, y'all. Like, you can't call people bluff and say, alright, if you think you can get that, fine, go. Alright, now, at this present moment with WWE, they're moving, you know, but you can't keep losing people and think, I can just call this person up and then they'll fill their spot. And to a certain extent, Chad Gable was one of those people. Especially now, you know, maybe when he was younger or first getting into the business, or first got called up, you can just replace him. But now he's more stable as a person that you want to push. Now he's getting the fans behind him, regardless if it's boos, you suck or whatever. Like they're getting behind him, and you can see him elevating to another level, you know, as a heel. You know, all right. You also can put him now. You also can put him with the Creed brothers. Now, let me be clear here now. Like, now you see why they didn't do certain things with him. Now you see why he's not the IC champion right now. You know, now you see why they didn't pull the trigger with him, because of the fact that this, you know, with Becky was different. With Becky, they knew they were putting the belt on Becky, and they knew they were taking the belt off her. You know, they knew that Becky wasn't going to be champ 4 months from now. They knew Becky wasn't going to be champ 2 months from now. It was, alright, Becky, listen. We know your contract's expiring. We know you want to take time off. But we're going to do this here just so you can drop it to Liv Morgan later on. Alright, we just need you to win it and drop it. Okay? Well, Chad is different. Alright? You can't put the IC title on Chad and make it work because of the fact that then you put it on Chad. Chad doesn't sign an extension next week. You got to take it off Chad. Unless Chad runs an extension for ... days. You know, then you put it on him. But then you should take it off of him eventually. You know, so it just doesn't work out to put like you just see why certain things haven't been in motion. You know, like they haven't put the belt on Chad. They haven't gave him a new group yet. They just tease it, like they're teasing this stuff right now. You know, like they haven't done certain things because of that. Because his contract is up next week. Now, should he sign back with WWE? Yes, he should. He should. I mean, should he get what he wants? Yeah. Like, should he look to see what he can get elsewhere, other places? Yeah, he should. He shouldn't just sign anything. No. You get your money worth. And I would say that with anybody. I would say that for people from AEW, and I would say that with Nadia. You know, don't just sign something to sign something. You know, if you know you can get more, because Nadia wants to wrestle Jordan Grace. She does. Whether it's in NXT or whether it's in TNA, she wants that to happen. And now, it's more possible for it to happen, even if she signs a contract with WWE. It's more possible for her to do it because of the fact that TNA and WWE have a working relationship. Like Xavier Woods was just talking about this yesterday, on the plans that he wants to happen with TNA and stuff. You know, Xavier Woods used to Xavier Woods used to be in TNA at one point. Before he was even in WWE. He was in TNA first, you know. But like he said the first order of business is to win those tag team titles, the TNA tag team titles. Alright, with Kofi. Alright, and the second, to do a song with Joe Hardy. I think that's his name. Joe something. Like he does a lot of songs. He's a wrestler and he does a lot of skits with songs and stuff all over there. And he gets over. It's not my cup of tea because y'all know how I am. Like comic wrestlers, party wrestlers, gimmick wise. The big guy, the big monster guy wrestler, like not my cup of tea. Like Bronson Reed has grown on me, and he's gotten a lot better with his character, and which he had to leave. He had to leave WWE for a little while to get polished, and I think him leaving or getting released and going to New Japan and going to TNA, and just going out there and getting polished more helped his character more. To me, because I can deal with. I don't like the nickname Big Bronson Reed. I don't like that shit. But like him, just being around him And like him just being around other people, other different wrestlers, you know, like PCO, which I didn't know PCO had. They have a lot of like WWE has a lot of videos of PCO. Didn't know that. Now, I didn't know PCO even worked for WWE. So, you know, you learn something new every day. Even me. You know, but apparently they have a lot of tape of PCO. I gotta look up PCO old work and see what he did in WWE. You know, but if he ever won the belt for TNA, because you can't say never, because he is a ex RA champion too. You know, regardless who was there at the time, like he was RA's champion. Alright, so you know, never say never, never say never. But like who else? Xavier Woods said something about TNA. The Radicals said something about TNA and having a reunion, which I hope it happens. The Walker Weapon said something about doing the crossover. Drew McIntyre said something recently. I had to think now. Listen, we're not gonna get everything we want out of this crossover. Like we not, because like I can see some of this happen. I can't see all of it happen. Alright, but just having a relationship now, and I said this when it first happened. I said it then. It just has a lot to do with Endeavor, okay? Because they own the platform that TNA uses for their pay-per-views now. That has everything to do with their working relationship right now. Everything. Okay. Alright. So there's that, you know, and AJ can do some stuff with TNA now too, if he wants to, and if they want to, because it's there now. It's there. So we'll see. You know, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so far from the crossover stuff. You know, I really am. Like, I'm enjoying that a lot. You know, I'm enjoying seeing what I'm seeing so far. I also heard that Jordan Grace is getting paid by WWE, heavily paid, 6-figure contract paid. All right, for 3 appearances. So next Tuesday, in the pay-per-view. All right, so we may see more from her. You know, and that's not even talking about what we gonna see from other people going over to TNA. I hope we see a whole lot more. I really do. Like, and not the bullshit we got with AEW and TNA. All right, that was fuckery. Right, that was fuckery at its finest. Now, what I hope happens, I'm not gonna lie, I hope Jordan Grace beats Roxanne for the NXT title. I hope it happens. I really do. See, that means Roxanne got to go to TNA then. That means she got to go to TNA and get her belt back. That means we get more exposure out of this. You know. Now, again, this is how to say this. It has to work out for both sides this time, because at one point it was just and then at one point, let me say this different. When it was AEW, the only people who didn't know was AEW and Kenny Omega. Alright, and then when it was time for Kenny to do the solid, he didn't do the solid at all. Alright, Christian Cage did the solid. Like, Christian Cage beat Kenny, and then Kenny had to drop the belt to a AEW wrestler. That's bullshit. Okay. Alright. So that shit sound good at first now. So let's just hope. Let's just hope that they don't do the same thing uh, AEW did. Let's just hope there's a balance. You know, let's hope that we can get more out of this than just fuckery from the WWE, because TNA showed their ass to AEW showed their ass to TNA. It was Impact at the time, but still, nonetheless, that happened. I also heard that Will Ospreay tried to get what's his name? The ex GM or whatever you want to call him for TNA hired over there, because Ospreay realizes that if you hire him, a lot of people from that company will run AEW then because of him. You know, like a lot of people from AEW, a lot of people from TNA will run the AEW and want to work with him over there in AEW then, you know? Like and then Ospreay said he got mad respect for Ospreay said he got mad respect for what's his name? Hold on. Let me get his name. Let me get his name right now. Let me get his name right now, y'all. Let me see. Oh, something about Vince popped up. Something about Vince popped up. But I won't talk about that now because I don't know all the details on that. I don't know all the details on Vince. I mean, it's something about his lawsuit, so, like, ain't nothing, like, there's never been my cup of tea at all. You know, Oh, Joe Henry. I'm sorry. Joe Henry responds to Xavier Woods' music collaboration offer. It's gonna happen. It's definitely going to happen. If anything, that will happen. That definitely will happen. Will Ospreay. Oh, another thing I gotta another thing I gotta talk about. Let me talk about this now. Let me talk about that now. Like, the Ethan Page thing. So Ethan Page said he doesn't have a contract with NXT. Alright. Even though he does. Alright. They want to give him all this free way to do what he did, and if he didn't. Alright. And then Sean was saying, yeah, it was a last minute decision. Okay. He signed with the WWE. Ain't no way around that shit. Alright, Lil Rush showed up in the AEW last night. Good for him. Good for him. Like Lil Rush, I feel like he got fucked over in the WWE. Alright. Now, I also feel like he jumped. I also feel like it was some of his fault too. Alright, but like I'm happy for Lil Rush though. Like get your money where you can get your money. In the Indies, in AEW, in New Japan, in TNA. Get your money, dog. Get your money, because there's always a way to get money. Like to get your money, no matter where you at or what you doing in wrestling. Like you don't gotta get you don't gotta get your money just by signing with somebody else. You know, if you can work the scenes, the indies and stuff, to make your money, make your money. Like make your money and make your money as much as you can. So I don't know what Paige thought was gonna happen. With her signing with AEW. Now she's frustrated with TV time. That's her fault. Now, she's done things now. Like she's won the AEW Women's Title, even if it was for a cup of tea. Alright, and a feel good story, and ever since then it's been shittery. They also signed her brother, so hey, she can't be that mad. She can't be that mad because they gave her some solids, some solids. The Adam Cole thing is sad, man. Like Adam Cole is still hurt. Like MJF done came back before this man did, and they pretty much done buried the group. Pretty much done buried the storyline because of the fact that Adam Cole's nowhere near ready to come back. I mean, Adam Cole's not ready to come back. So now they just gonna do something with MJF or somebody else. Roosh it's gonna fight MJF, which good for Roosh. I mean, he's for the job. He's for the job, but you know, good for him. Good for him. They got Joe working with Hook, which is a good thing, but Hook finna go to NXT pretty soon. Like Hook finna go to NXT pretty soon and get polished the right way. For instance, look at Brian Pillman's son, King. Alright, he's getting polished the right way. Alright, he's getting the experience he needs the right way, you know? The right way. Scott D'Amore, that's who I was talking about. Scott D'Amore. You know, if AEW, and this goes for WWE too, if AEW or WWE signs Scott D'Amore, more people from TNA would go to that just to work back with Scott D'Amore. Chris Bay, Moose, Jordan Grace, you know, like they like working with Scott D'Amore. They did. It was a thing. You know, like it's the truth. You know, like you sign him, you get more people there. Now, you know, so you know, like I see that Jake Hanger. I forgot his WWE name. I forgot, but you know, I can see him going to TNA. Like I can't see him go. I can't see him going to WWE. It ain't nothing for him now. But you know. So, but you know, I'm just saying that there are things that shouldn't happen. You know, now again, like going back to the Chad Gable thing, like him not signing a contract right now, or them not getting him a contract right now, it works two ways here. A, he wants this contract to expire to see what he can get out there. Alright, and see what he can get, and then bring him back to WWE. Or he just tired of being in WWE. You know? That happens. Oh, I mean, you know, and then the whole KO situation. He has 7 months left on his contract. So he can get money. Like he's already signed for money before to stay last time. You know? Alright? So money is probably not gonna be a thing with him, with KO. Alright? But Chad is different, you know, but when you hear that Finn signed for big money, when you hear that Cody signed for big money, when you hear that Damian Priest signed for big money, right? You know, when they got their new contracts and stuff, right? Kevin Owens already did that. The Miz already did that. Alright? Alright. Now the Miz did resign too. You know. So like that's already happened. So money is not always the thing here because Kevin Owens already signed for big money before. And now they know what they got with Kevin Owens. You know, so we'll see. We'll see. But you know, I hope Kevin Owens stays with WWE. I really do. Because like I like seeing Kevin Owens in WWE. I like seeing Sammy in WWE. I like seeing certain wrestlers. I don't want them to go anywhere else. Like I don't. Ricochet, I can see him going somewhere else. I can. I can see Chad going somewhere else. You know. But then you gotta look at certain things. You know. I mean, but this is also a thing with WWE too. You gotta see how you get treated somewhere else, or how someone else gets treated somewhere else. It ain't always better. You know. Like I can bring up Adam Cole, but his injury was a freak accident. You know, and then he got a concussion. You know, but look at Jay White. Okay, I think Jay White would have been treated better in WWE than NXT. You know, I think. So you know, Will Ospreay would have got treated good anywhere he went. That's another thing. But I think Ricochet will get treated better in AEW because they use wrestlers like that better. They just don't put them on speed and go from there. You know. So I really feel like certain wrestlers should stay, and then I also feel like certain wrestlers should get their money and get their bag. And I also feel like certain wrestlers will get treated better somewhere else. You know, because money's not always the thing here. I'm gonna keep saying that because yes, you should get paid. Yes, you should establish yourself. Yes, you should be in the right position. Yes, all right. Because when you see how Will Ospreay getting treated, like you can just imagine what Ricochet will be doing. You know. So, but I'm gonna end the show with that. I just want to get another episode out. You know, because of the fact that life, like you know, I got time right now. Oh, I had time today, and I seen some stuff I could talk about. So I did. And I didn't want to just jumble it into it. Like I did yesterday with stuff like from like the weekend, and Monday and Tuesday. So I just want to get another episode out, you know, before anything else. You know, and work and NBA finals coming up and all that stuff. I just want to get some more stuff out there. Even though TNA is on tonight, it's probably never on tomorrow. But I'm going to end the show with that. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Make sure y'all watch wrestling. Make sure y'all watch EFEDs. We should have a couple episodes coming out for new breeds, so make sure y'all watch. This is the Hired Gun. God bless. Love y'all. I'm out.